Good morning, everybody. I am not in my kitchen. I am on my way to work early this morning. What can I say? It doesn't feel like winter here in Northern Illinois for the first time in forever. So, had a incredibly, I don't know, terrifying experience yesterday. Somebody in the family appeared to have passed away and then didn't pass away. So we had a really significant health crisis happen right in our midst. Um, you know, I love the phrase, a brave man dies one death and a coward dies many. We got to remember that at some point we are going to have the last day, take our last breath. But how many times do we limit ourselves because of fear? And we talk about this all the time because it's so important. What is fear? False evidence appearing real. That's really what it is. And how many times do we worry about something and we worry and we worry and we worry only to find out that the thing that we worried about really wasn't the issue? It really never came to fruition. And we killed ourselves 1,000 times over, dying of 1,000 little cuts rather than waiting and seeing exactly what the reality is and then dealing with the reality. Now, we've been talking about money and business, for quite a while, and I am going to do the business seminar tonight. Actually, it's not a business seminar. It's your money machine seminar. More of a talk. We're not going to go on for hours and hours, but 6 o'clock tonight, Central Time, I will drop a Zoom link in this video. Hop on. It's free. We'll talk about different ways to do a money machine, different ideas. It'll be an open forum. I'll give you some of my thoughts and my ideas. Most of them I've stolen from other people. But at the end of the day, it's Monday. It's pretty around here, at least if you're in Northern Illinois. We got to not let fear be our jailer. Fear should guide us. Okay? We should pay attention when something tells us that something is wrong for sure. But how many times do we get paralyzed by analysis, paralysis by analysis, because really we're just afraid? How come we stay in relationships longer than we should because we're afraid of the unknown? How come we stay in jobs longer than we should because we're afraid of the unknown? How come we stay in a financial pattern longer than we should because we're afraid of the unknown? And where do you start with all of that? Well, you start with your physiology. This is why priming is so important, is because rather than being the manager of our circumstances, we want to be the designers of our life. And the way to be the designer of your life is to start with your physiology, to become the real you so that you're not guided by fear. You're not guided by the reptilian mind, which has now become such a popular way to language that whole situation. And it's really true. I mean, the mind is there to guard us from getting eaten by saber-toothed tigers. But we don't have to worry about that anymore. So we're going around being afraid of things that we don't need to be afraid of. Don't use fear as a jailer. Use it as a guide, but don't use it as a jailer. Betty White said, do something every week that scares the hell out of you. Well, that's a really good way to look at it. Now, you got to be smart. Don't go jump off a cliff. But definitely get outside of your comfort zone. Life begins at the edge of your comfort zone. So what is it that you can do this week that'll take you outside the edge of your comfort zone? The reason that I love watching Grant Cardone is not because of his position on politics, because he's way out of bounds on that, and he's way out of bounds when it comes to education. But he isn't out of bounds when it comes to real estate. He's spectacular, and he vibrates at a level. He operates with no fear whatsoever. He operates with complete confidence that he's going to create the outcomes and he's going to figure it out. That vibration, if you want to use a term that Abraham Hicks uses all the time, that vibration is what will take you to the promised land. That vibration is what will take you where you want to go and accomplish anything that you want to accomplish. Because when you're in a certain state, when you're in a certain physiology, then you're going to find a way and you're going to figure it out. That's what we need to practice. Rather than being jailed by fear, we need to practice our physiology to get us in a place where we're guided by certainty. And that certainty is going to take us to our outcomes. So put yourself in that place. If you haven't done the Tony priming today, do it. It's a perfect way to start your day. I'm off. Thank you very much, everybody. These glasses do not show me. Let me see. Mr. Fisher, great to see you. Mr. Dakin, KJ, good morning, everybody. Tony Edler, oh my goodness. So great to see you guys. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I truly appreciate it. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other.